Hi everybody. So, as promised, it is the 18th of January and I am going to meal prep. So, let me get my paper and I'll tell you what's on the agenda. I have crack slaw, broccoli slaw, turkey wonton cups, keto bagels, egg salad, hard-boiled eggs, halupki soup, white bean soup, egg muffins, and tuna casserole for Win. That's what I have on my list. Am I getting all this done today? Probably. Usually when I meal prep, I do everything, excuse me, everything, and then I don't have to deal with it anymore for a while. So, I'm going to start by putting my eggs on the stove and get my stuff in my crock pot for my halupki soup, which is just stuffed cabbage in a crock pot made into soup instead of in the rolls. It's a lot less work and I can make that while I'm making everything else, so it's, you know, a good thing. So, I don't see my big pot. Maybe I won't be making eggs yet. Yeah. Alright, so I'll bring you back on when I start to chop up my stuff for my halupki soup, which will be in a few minutes. But I just wanted to come on and let you know what's on the menu, and I'll be back in a few. Okay guys, I'm back. So my eggs are on the stove over there, and what I have is a half a package of, oh, let's see, it should be 93.7 burger, okay? And then I got these, because we do not do rice. It is cauliflower. And I'm going to make my, let's call them mock rice balls. Now, I don't smell it, or yeah, I don't smell. I don't measure my garlic or onion powder. What I do instead is, I dump and I smell, okay? So, I have dumped, and I'm going to mix, and I'm going to see where we're at. Now, traditionally, people do this, oh, this is so cold. People do this with rice, and I have too in the past, but not now, because I can't have rice because of gastric bypass, A, and B, all the carbs and crap, and oh my God, this is so cold. Oh! I can smell it. I have enough in of my seasoning. I wish I would have left this burger get warm before I did this. Holy Moses. I'm not a cold weather person. So I do see, I think it's because I'm so doggone cold. Ah, my hands are froze. Y'all ever get like that? Look how cold my hand is. Damn. I could barely handle it. I'm going to get a spoon. Let me wash my hands and get a spoon, guys. I don't remember it ever feeling that cold. That's terrible. So, how I'm making this is exactly how I make my mother's recipe, halupkis, and for years, everybody I've ever made them for loves them. So, I started with a can of tomato juice in my crock pot, and they didn't have regular cabbage last night, so Win and I got Napa cabbage. I'm hoping it ain't much difference. I don't see how it could be. Cabbage is cabbage, right? It's not like it's red cabbage. So let me mix this around. That should be enough cauliflower because I am going to put some cauliflower into the actual soup itself. Yeah, more garlic powder. So I just dump. I go by look, I go by smell, and I could tell I barely smelled it, so I'm going to make it snow garlic. Of course, Miss Molly Joe is at my footsers, Just praying I drop something. Yep, that should work. Okay, guys. So now I'm going to, I hope I can do this without the Bixby nonsense. Okay, there you can see my eggs boiling on the stove. And there is my, oops, there we go. Here's my tomato juice. Okay, so now I'm going to take my, and actually because I'm not stuffing my cabbage, I'm just going to make balls. Yep, garlicky. And I'm going to drop them into my soup mixture. Okay, so if I have too many, that's fine. I anticipated I could. I'll just freeze them. But I am making balls. And they're sticking together beautiful. I went and opened up all my cans before I came back on because I'm having issues with he got a new can opener and it's retarded. I can't figure it out. I don't know what the deal is. He's at work. I'm here. I don't know how to work it. I lost patience. So I said to heck with it. Alright, so now that's going to be enough of that. Now I'm going to wash my hands again. And I'm going to chop up some cabbage. Wait, I'll put one more in there. Yeah, this will all fit into this pot. No problem. I have another full can of tomato juice. There you go, Molly. I flipped some burger on the floor. And I know some people, they cook their burger first. I have never done that for halupkis in my entire life. Neither has my mother, and there's never been a problem. And when I put them in the oven, it's no less than 4 to 5 hours. So these will probably cook all night long. Well, maybe not as long because they're not wrapped in cabbage. So the heat gets to the heat will get to the meat much quicker. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that I will, I'll figure it out later. I've never done it this way. Alright, so let me wipe off my tabla. Get my cabbage out. Has anybody else ever had Napa cabbage? I mean, I'm sure you have, but we never have, I don't recall. Let me pull these outside leaves off. Give it a wash, and I'll be back to chop. Watch out, sweet girl. Alright. Pop that end off. And I'm not going to be fancy with it. I mean, I want it to be substance to it when it cooks. So let's see. I'll take it down like that, and then I'll break like this apart and just drop it into my bowl or my crock pot. And you know, cabbage does cook down as it cooks. And I'll just chop these rings in half. Okay. And what I'm going to do is layer it. Like I'm going to flop this cabbage in. Okay. And then I'm going to throw some more porcupine balls in, or cauliflower balls, or whatever you want to call them. Porcupine usually refers to when we use rice, but still, yeah, one head's going to be enough. It's a lot of cabbage. And I'm sure when it cooks down, I can add more. I hope this tastes as good as regular cabbage. Let's see. I never... It's good. Tastes like cabbage. See, when I get the crunchies, that's kind of stuff I go for. I prefer vegetables because, sorry, I just had my mouth full. Because they fill you up and I can eat like a ton of them. Like, I can sit and eat celery till the cows come home and it's not going to do anything to me. But it satiates that need to crunch. And it does what I need it to. And that goes for anybody, not just bariatrics. I mean, anybody that gets the cruncher munchers. There's vegetables you can crunch that will never put a pound on you. And they'll help you stay on plan and on your diet. And those are the kinds of things that you have to be mindful of when you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle. Sorry, my face. I can't touch my camera now. My face is half cut off. I got to figure out a way to do this that you can see everything going on. So just FYI, my husband is the one that's going to eat these. If I eat one of these balls, it'll be a miracle. I am not a meat person. I'm just not. So I don't, you know, this is more than plenty. Because they're all going to be his. Okay. So that emptied out my colander of meat and rice. Or cauliflower rice. And I'm just going to grab my other tomato juice and dump her in there. Now we're full to the top. Wash my hands again. I'm actually going to add a can of, just to give it some extra flavor, a can of Rotel. I've never done that before, but I like this stuff. I'm just going to throw it on in there. Okay? It's not going to hurt, that's for doggone sure. And then I'm going to add my cabbage back in, or the rest of my cabbage in, I mean. Now my lid's not going to shut completely, but that's okay. This will cook down. And when it does, I'll add more rice cauliflower to it. But for now, this is what we have. A nice, humongous meal. Okay? See my crock pot overflowing? Again, as long as my lid fits, it's alright. It's going to cook down. So I did not need the second head of cabbage. That is great because I will eat that raw and also I will cook some. So that's fantastic that I didn't use all. And I have other dishes I'll be using with my rice cauliflower. So that's fabulous too. So I did open my beans and I might just be having to make my beans tomorrow. But that's okay. My bean soup is. So see, my lid is on. A little bit on the heap side. I'm going to go put my crock pot in my thingy and I'll be right back. Oh, this sucker's heavy. I do have it on high. Okay, let me clean up my station. Get my Molly, you're like a vulture. Let me put my cabbage back in the fridge. and see what else I'm doing with this rice cauliflower. Go from there. Have to remember to time my eggs, but they're not ready yet. Okay, so let me start crossing off my list. Do I even have a pen out here? I do. Okay, guys, so that is my cabbage rice soup. I'm hard boiling my eggs as we speak. So, bean soup, egg bake, broccoli slaw, turkey wonton. Alright, let me find my recipe for my turkeys. So, I showed this in a video way back, but if you're new to following me, this is a recipe book I created. Now, these are just recipes I printed out today for what I need. But I bought this off of Etsy. And then I made like my... I'll link the video. This is a lot of keto recipes, but this is how I have my recipes. Because I do a lot of... You know, I don't want a recipe book where it just... Michael's coupon, yeah. Okay, why is that there? I don't like recipe books where I'm kind of locked into a recipe that whoever and whatever picks for me. Okay, these are my black bean brownies. That's not what I want. Okay, so I'll just tell you what the recipe is, and then when I come back on, I will show you what I do. I might make one of them. Why not? I gotta find my right tab here. Entrees. I might not even have it in my book. How's everybody's day going today anyway? I didn't even get to ask that. Mine's going good. I got a later start than I wanted to. I couldn't get my butt up. I mean, I was awake. I just didn't get off the chair. I was on the computer. Oh, here's that southern bacon fried cabbage. Maybe I'll make that. Bacon, onion, garlic, cabbage, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and you cook the cabbage and fry it in bacon grease. Oh, my Lanta. That's if you're keto, though. I can't have that now. No way, Jose. Come on. Where's my... Dang it. All my keto recipes flying out at me. That's the one I want to make. Okay. Crackers. Oh, yeah. I'm going to show you how to make cheese crackers then. Keto donuts. Oh, they were so good. And I can have keto donuts now if I want them. I just don't know that I want them. I don't really have a hankering for sweet right now. Coleslaw dressing. I'm going to need that. I might make some coleslaw. Where, oh, where is my turkey? I might have to print this recipe, guys. Dang it. Guys, shut up. I don't know what they're carrying on at today. Earlier, the Ups guy was here, but that was way long ago. My Michael stuff came, so I can show you the rest of my Michael's order, except for what I gotta pick up. No. It must be in my book. Shoot. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go off, and I'll be back. I gotta find my turkey cup recipe. I'm not sure where it is. I guess it's in... Well, there's turkey meatloaf. That's not what I want. Yeah, I could print a new one because I don't really know where it's at right now. Dang it. Alright, guys. I'll be back. Sorry to keep you on while I went through all this nonsense. I thought it was right here. Clearly, it is not. I'll be back. Okay, so let me ask y'all something. Do you have spouses where you constantly are buying dishes with lids, and every single time you go to prepare stuff, you can't find a single dish with a lid? And you say to your husband, can you tell me where the dishes with the lids are? Now, I want you to all understand this. I do not cook on a daily basis. It does not happen, especially since I've had gastric bypass, because quite frankly, I'm not cooking to be able to eat 2 bites and I'm done, and I don't like what he likes, and the stuff he'd want me to make ain't happening. So he basically fends for himself unless I do this meal prep, which the last time I did this was 2 weeks before my surgery, which was October 25th. So you deduce the math. He has been cooking, and I do dishes sometimes, but he mainly does them because he makes a hellacious mess in the kitchen, and I didn't cook it, I didn't mess it, and I'm not coming out and cleaning up after him. So, I'm now ready to meal prep, and I can't find containers yet again. I went from one of my containers to put the eggs in. Do you see this? This is the bottom of one of those cake things. One of those cake things with the plastic lids and the handles, because I can't find my big Rubbermaid dishes that I got for eggs and whatnot. I don't understand how this happens. Please tell me it is not only me. Please make me feel better about my conundrum of missing dishes. Lord have mercy. Okay, so my eggs are starting to boil. 15 minutes. It's 3:10, so 3:25. Okay, Gracie, lay down. I found my recipe for my taco cups right after I shut off the video. If you never had, or turkey cups, if you never had these, I have people going crazy over them. Now, I'm going to have to do it a little different because my oven doesn't work, and I use that little thing in the corner heating up, and you see the light on there. The only thing I have is a mini muffin tin, and that's just not going to work. I mean, I guess it could. Let's see how a wonton fits in that. Gracie, lay down a minute. I just turned my video back on. Relax. Yeah, you're not going to get much in there. This is the only muffin tin I have that will fit in my... But let's see. I'll try. So the first thing you want to do, I'm going to spray one, and that's it, is spray your tin. Okay? And then you get out your wonton wraps. And yes, I'm bariatric. And no, these are not the most... Let's see what they are. 8 wraps, which I'll have 1, is 160 calories, 31 carbs, 1 fiber, 1 sugar, 6 protein. So, I won't even eat a whole one because I'm going to cut these in half to fit in here, is what I'm going to do. Okay. Let's go, let's try this way. Okay, so I'm going to cut these in half. And you lay your, oh yeah, perfect, see? So you spray your tray, and you throw it in your oven at 375 for, like in my little convection oven, I'm going to say probably less than 5 minutes. What you want to do is make them not raw, which they're not really raw, but they're doughy. Okay? So you put them in there and you throw them in. I think this is the last meal prep you're going to see for the day, because he's going to have to come home and either find or go buy, which is absolutely absurd. If you knew the money I spent on dishes, you'd have a heart attack. It's ridiculous. And they're probably all in his damn vehicle. You have no idea what I go through with that man. Okay, so I'm going to put him in there for 3 minutes. And this has about that long to heat, so I'll just do a little longer. And I'll wash them. Okay, and then you need a bowl, and what you do is you mix up Oh, I don't even have mustard. I didn't realize I needed that. Yeah, he's going to have to get me stuff. Alright, this video don't count.